Hi guys, Batman Chef here and welcome back. Now today we're going to be making a culinary classic, one of the major staples in a lot of restaurants and pubs menus, and most importantly, one of my wife's favourite desserts, sticky toffee pudding with toffee sauce. With this recipe you are meant to use a food processor, but understandably not every household has one. Instead you're going to be using one piece of equipment that I almost can guarantee that 99% of every household will have one. You'll have to keep watching to find out what that is. Let's get started. I've got my 140 grams of self-raising flour, 140 grams of sugar, 140 grams of room temperature butter, 2 eggs at room temperature, 220 grams of boiling water. Also, I've got 140 grams of whole dates that have been chopped. I've got my bicarb soda and my vanilla. For our first step, we're going to get our 140 grams of chopped dates into a saucepan with our 220 grams of boiling water. Is add your bicarb soda into the date water. You want to leave that for about 10 minutes to get nice and soft. We're going to get on to our next step. So now is the time that you preheat your oven to 175 degrees. I know it's a bit of an odd number, but trust me, that's what you need. We're going to mix our butter and our sugar together until it's nice, light and fluffy. Now that's done, we're going to get our 2 room temperature eggs, give them a little mix in a separate bowl, and then slowly add them to the butter and sugar. Now that we've got our eggs incorporated with our butter and sugar, our next step is to focus on the dates. It's time to get our secret weapon. A potato masher. The dates have been soaking in the water long enough, they should be really soft to give them a good smash with this, and it'll help break them up. We've got our dates all broken down and smashed up. It's time to add it to our butter mix. I've got our dates mixed in with our butter mix. We're going to put our teaspoon of vanilla in there and then add our flour. Our sticky toffee pudding mix is ready. I'm going to be using individual silicone cupcake molds. That way I've got individual portions. If you're going to bake it in one large tin, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure you line it properly with some butter and grease-proof paper. What's a great thing about this is once we've got them baked off and you've cut down your sticky toffee pudding, or you've got your individual ones, we'll wait for them to cool down and then we can put them into the fridge for a couple of hours, and then we can freeze them and save them for a later date. If you've got your cake tin lined with baking paper ready, you can go ahead and pour it straight in. If you're using individual cupcake molds, ideally you would have a piping bag. If not, you can just use a spoon, and you want to fill them to just about 3/4 of the way full. And in they go, 175 degrees for 20 minutes for these ones. If you're using a cake tin, it will take a little bit longer, 30, maybe 40 minutes, depending on the size and shape of your tin. So just be very careful of it. Now that we're just waiting for our sticky toffee puddings, time to make our toffee sauce. Super easy and simple to do. All you need is your cream, your light brown sugar, butter and vanilla. Pop it all into a small saucepan and bring it to the boil. And there we have it. Everything's now in that saucepan on a medium to low heat. My sticky toffee pudding cakes are ready. I'm going to share with you my top tip. Come in closer. Not that close. When you take your sticky toffee pudding out, when you're using a large cake tin, you tend to find that it sinks in the middle. The cause of this happening is the rapid change in temperature. To prevent this from happening, what I suggest you do is just turn off your oven and leave your door ajar, so that way the hot air can escape, and just slowly bring down the temperature of your sticky toffee pudding. Now if your oven door is like mine and it automatically just closes once it gets to a certain point because it's spring loaded, that's fine. All you need to do is just fold up a cloth and just put it into the corner of the door while it's closing, and it will leave it open just that much to allow the hot air to escape. And there we go guys, my sticky toffee pudding with toffee sauce. Now if you're not eating this straight away while it's hot, that's fine. All you need to do is just microwave it for about 20 seconds, heat up a little bit of toffee sauce on the stove, and there you go, a piping hot sticky toffee pudding made by you. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget, go to my channel on YouTube, Batman Chef, and subscribe. It's a quick and easy link just to subscribe. Don't forget, follow me on Facebook. Like, share, and comment below on what you thought of the sticky toffee pudding. And I'll see you guys again real soon.